What's up, everybody? Welcome to what I think is going to be the last episode. Now, I gotta say, I really am hoping that the game patches up a lot of the issues that I've seen so far in this final chapter. I would love to see, at the very least, the story resolved, explained, some of the seeming holes that I see in it patched. But we shall see. Let's just dive right in. Pierce finally met Leviathan in flesh and blood. The monstrous creature submitted him to a series of ordeals, at the end of which he decided the detective was ready to face his destiny. Pierce blew up the whaling station, and after a final confrontation with Leviathan, he passed out. Let's do this. I'm not in control.
The voice. I can't hear the voice anymore.
Okay, so we saw like a little bit of a vision at the end. Did that actually happen? Did the settlement like actually explode after some sort of ritual? I don't know, future me, splice that back in so we can see it a second time.
Awaken and call him.
Did that actually happen? Like, is that what this is implying?
You are trapped.
Okay. Well, I'm gonna do my darndest to get out of here.
Going. My God. This way.
What?
Stand up. Walk.
Not really sure what's going on. Okay.
Is somebody there? Hey. Who are you?
What? This is all just a bunch of like little tiny spliced first-person cutscenes.
Where am I?
Oh, I used a screenshot from this in like the second or third episode's thumbnail. This is the final ritual site, isn't it? Is my knowledge of the occult good enough to read this? Investigation.
To our fallen crew members. They have given their lives for a greater purpose. The last name added is that of Charles Hawkins. This monument is gruesome.
Okay. Is there anything else over that way? Doesn't really look like it. Look at a crazy camera shake. Alright, I don't want to step in the circle yet. Oh, okay, guess we're just doing this. That's me. And the tentacle hentai that you're gonna get into when you're a little bit older. Hey there. I'm here for the
It will
party.
soon be time, Edward Pierce.
You are dead. None of this is real. I saw you dead, as I see you now. Am I crazy too?
You survived. Don't you understand? You couldn't die. You will stay alive until you've fulfilled your destiny.
No!
Look at me. Look at me, Pierce. Dare tell me that you still don't believe it.
I give in.
When I was 8, my little brother fell from the apple tree. He was bleeding. I took care of him. That very day, I decided to become a doctor. I never reneged on my oath. That's what led me to Darkwater. The people here needed me. I died trying to save one of them. Help me give them a second chance. Embrace the power of this sleeping
hell
god.
yeah.
You're out of your
No,
mind.
It's not just your life that is at stake.
I want to give
Many
in.
men and women have sacrificed themselves for this moment.
Colden!
You will not deprive them of their hope of a better life.
I saw what Leviathan did to Fuller. We will all die like him.
His life was written well before it started. It was not predetermined that he lived to see the call.
Yeah, roll credits.
Yes, it is your destiny.
Give in.
This painting. The investigation. I understand now. Like you, I was called here by a higher power.
Yes, all your choices had the sole purpose of preparing you for the final decision.
I must make a choice.
Not just make a choice. The right choice.
Not yet, but soon. We have one more thing to accomplish.
What is it?
I must take you to Sarah Hawkins, our oracle.
Give in.
Sarah, I feel her calling me. Let us not wait any longer.
Not yet. You have one last thing to accomplish.
No. Please. I can't do it.
What?
Do you understand what it
No.
is?
She has already fulfilled her mission. Worry about your own.
No.
I have no fucking clue what's going on.
No one can fight their fate. Neither them, nor you.
It looks so good, man. I really don't understand what's supposed to be going on right now.
Shut up! Silence! Stop! Go away! Stop!
Don't resist, Edward. They're already dead. There's nothing you can do. Just give in.
I want to.
What happened to me? Sarah.
Dude, I don't fucking know.
I must go to Sarah. She is the Oracle. She will know what to do.
So, do I have a choice in this matter, or is it just what we're doing? And how long do I have to walk before we just skip to the next cutscene instead of it just teleporting me there? I get that that's kind of a nitpicky thing, but there's so little gameplay that, and I know the game's just gonna teleport me there once we reach some point. So I don't know why the game doesn't just do it. Just hop in the boat? No. Oh. Okay. As we shamble along, this is me sprinting, by the way. Exactly. Like, why include the walking section? We knew that's what was going to happen, so I don't know. I have a lot of thoughts right now, but I'll save them for the end of the episode. Let's go. Oh. Okay, so are we actually just gonna shamble our whole way there? Now the screen shake is gone, which is actually really nice. Okay. Just walking along, waiting to die. Even though I've wanted to embrace Cthulhu since the very beginning. Okay.
Reality as you know it stops.
That's a cool shot.
None of this makes sense.
That's a really cool shot.
Go. She is waiting.
Good job, game. That was actually really well done. That was. The slow walk's not so great, but the way that was presented was
What have
pretty
they
cool.
done to me?
Come on.
Oh man.
Oh!
Like we can't even just get there.
Mr. Pierce. I was expecting you.
Fuller, you died in front of my eyes.
Don't jump to conclusions. Is there not the tiniest spark of a scientific mind inside of that detective skull of yours?
What abject substance did you use to turn her into an empty shell?
Abject substance. The serum extracted from Leviathan's oil bestows the power of life. To me, my body is nothing but the mortal vessel of my conscience. To you, it contains more answers and secrets than your insignificant mind can grasp.
Okay. So are we just gonna get like little expositional scenes all the way up the top? Okay.
I can barely stand
Yep.
up, and yet here you are. You never give up.
That is not you. Not anymore. Not since your disappearance on the docks.
Detective. So easy to fool you. So eager to rush to the rescue of a woman in distress.
You won't make me regret having tried to save people. I did what I could. Even for Colden.
Your efforts to change your destiny, although in vain, make you worthy of the fate that is yours. The day has come. You will be asked to choose.
Okay. Yeah. I mean, this is a really cool scene, but I don't know. It doesn't feel like the game has earned any kind of build-up to this. Hey, bud.
You took everything from me. Wife, life, destiny. You forsook your right to a normal life the moment you chose power over humanity. No one wants to see such an unbearable sight.
You don't have the slightest idea of what you speak, of what I've been through. I have sacrificed my life to the one who sleeps. My marriage, my family, my own flesh. Why didn't Sarah choose me? Why is it your damn face on her painting?
What is even going on anymore?
But you already know it. I can see that you will make the right choice.
Okay, so that's an us
I
talking
don't
to
know.
ourselves.
I don't know.
Your fear of the unknown and your stupid pride cloud your judgment. Quit lying to yourself and embrace your destiny. It's not cowering that brought you those medals. None of this is real. Trust your guts.
If nothing's real, what are you?
I am a projection of your mind. What remains of that instinct that pulled you out of the trenches.
So,
Don't listen to them.
am I gonna have
They're
to choose
too
between the
dangerous for your
two?
tired mind.
Maybe that's the whole theme of the game, is that it's it's actually designed to wear you down, so at the end you're just like, fuck it, I give in. I give in. If so, it's done a fantastic job of making me feel like Pierce in this situation. But, yeah, still just doing a little walkabout. Working our way up.
Right there.
I'm almost there.
What's up, everybody? My name is Edward Pierce, and I'm here to sacrifice myself to the Dark Lord. Cthulhu Fhtagn, everyone. I don't know what that means, I just know it's what you say. Let's do this, Jiminy Jam. It's party time. Hey there.
Here you are at last, Truth Seeker.
She was waiting for you.
You were waiting for me.
Yes, when I finally discovered the truth, I knew you would come. All this time I was fighting it, afraid of what I might discover, but I was afraid of myself.
It's coming.
What did you learn?
Listen to me, Edward Pierce, as I will deliver the truth.
Of course. Yep, let's
I
just...
have seen things. Strange and horrifying, but always true.
Will you trust my words?
Yes.
One man only prepared by the trials and revelations, holds the power to change the world.
I am the chosen one.
Because I saw you in the dreams I share with my God. I recognize you for what you are, a truth seeker. One of the rare humans who is able to perceive fragments of his mind.
Yes, yes.
I feel the truth in your words.
Because it was written. Or, as I like to see it, painted on the canvas
Oh,
of
you can
fate.
see
Pierce, help me!
the tentacles in the lightning.
Silence!
Oh, cool. It's the dagger we stabbed the painting with. It's a lot of reverb for being on the top of a cliff. And now it's gone. Yeah, I've wanted to give in this entire time. And even though I've made all the choices towards that, the character is still against that. Yeah. This is what I've wanted to do the entire game. Damn, dude. Okay, so the thing we saw in the last episode is what was going to happen. How is this all gonna get wrapped up in like one cutscene, though? Is it just us summoning him? And then it's just gonna end, maybe? Oh, that's cool. Oh, that's really cool. Is that really just gonna be the end of it? Oh, man. So, the game just feels like different parts of it were at different stages of completion. And this episode, I think, really exemplifies that, because the cliffside scene felt completely unfinished, but the summoning was really, really well animated. And throughout this episode in particular, the voice lines, the quality of them, the consistency of the audio levels, all of that, it's just all over the place. Now, I don't know. I'm surprised that this game is reviewing as well as it is, because I see a lot wrong with it. I talked about some plot holes in the previous episode that, apparently these people are all just 100 years old, and we're supposed to accept that. Unless there was some document saying, time is wibbly wobbly, something along those lines. I just don't know. I gotta say, the arts, in terms of the level design, or not the level design, the level artwork, the character artwork, the creature artwork, it's all fucking fantastic. It really is. Some of the voice work is amazing. Some of it isn't. And the audio design in certain areas are really, really good. But at its core, this is a choice-based narrative game. Oh, we've got a post-credits scene. Still going. Okay. That's Sarah. I'm not entirely sure what that added, unless we are supposed to think that... Did Sarah die? I honestly don't remember. Yeah, it feels like this game is at 15 different stages of development in 15 different areas. Like, that last cutscene that we just watched, and the one before the credits, were both pretty damn good. But there were just a lot of other parts that didn't feel finished. The shooting was awful, laughable, pathetic. It didn't add anything, I don't think. But like at its core, this is a choice-based narrative detective game about a story and the choices that you make in it. I know there's multiple endings. And the thing about that bothers me more than anything else at this point, having finished it, is that no matter the choices that I make towards trying to give in, my character that I'm playing as resists up until the very final decision. And like, if this is supposed to be any kind of like choice-based narrative, why can't I just decide to give in like halfway through? I get that we need to play everything out, and I might be making some unreasonable requests, but it always seemed like my character's responses were counter to what I was making, the choices I was making as a player. And it felt like the game was fighting me the entire way. So maybe it's on me to like try and actually make the choices to fight it so that my motivations line up more with the characters. But then who gives a fuck about the choice then? If you're supposed to be playing as this righteous do-gooder who's supposed to be resisting these urges and brainwashing, then why give us the option to constantly try to give in when the character will still always try to resist? That's just what I don't get. But mechanically speaking, the game is boring. The detective situations, if you could call them that, were never more than click on thing, get information, move on, until everything in the scene was completed. It never seemed like there was any potential differential outcome depending on what I was able to find or piece together. The only time I ever felt rewarded in the entirety of this game, from either a gameplay standpoint, a narrative standpoint, or a puzzle standpoint, was the globe in like the third episode. That was my favorite part of the entire game, because it was a puzzle that relied on environmental clues that I figured out without all of the information. Because the game relies on all of these highlight systems and everything has to have voice dialogue and models and descriptions added onto it, it really hinders the overall experience that like you're a detective looking for things. Because as a player, you're not experiencing being a detective, you're going through the motions of this preordained interactive film. And it's almost like the game wanted to be something like Heavy Rain or Detroit Become Human, but it didn't have enough branching narrative, so it tried to be an investigative horror game, but it didn't have any good investigative mechanics. Like, when I think of a detective game, I like to be able to piece things together myself. When I think of a puzzle game, I like to be able to piece things together myself, but considering this is for the lowest common denominator of push button to continue, it's just bad. It's bad all the way through. I was willing to put up with it at the beginning because I thought we were going to be like building up on some stuff. I don't even know why there's character progression in this. Like, there's a fucking leveling system in this. And I don't know if I can do like a New Game Plus and replay the damn thing while keeping all of my stats, but if that's the case, then like all of this mystery is spoiled on having to do a playthrough to be able to get a different ending. So I don't know, it just seems like there's a bunch of fucking conflicting ideas that just don't mesh well together. The game feels unfinished, the gameplay's boring, the story has holes in it, the voice acting's inconsistent, the cutscenes are all over the place. Some of them look like they were done by a AAA studio, and the others look like they were scrapped for time by an intern because they needed to fill time, so they did first-person camera jiggles. I don't know. I don't recommend this game. I really don't. But if you made it through the entire series, you put up with all of this madness, thank you for sticking around, and I do sincerely appreciate it when people follow an entire series, because I'm pushing all the way through this. It does seem like more often than not, like my longer series, I end up disliking a game. I mean, there's been like Hollow Knight and Ruiner and Hellblade that I all really enjoyed, but I don't know. It's like I almost stick with bad games longer than I do with good games. Because if I see a good game, I'm like, sweet, this is fucking fun. It's good. Move on. But if I see a bad game, I'm like, what's wrong with this? I want to pick it apart. I want to see what happened. What makes it bad? It's more interesting to me, honestly. So, yeah, I think that just about does it. I might do a full review on this, my first one ever, just because I feel pretty strongly about this one, and I would like to be a different voice in this Call of Cthulhu praise, but yeah, thank you so much for watching. My name is CoalFire, and I will see you next time.